Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury's.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
hit Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hit Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day, good day, good day, wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to the one and only Lunar Lounge. Thank you for being here. Apologies for the delay. You know, Mercury's retrograde, man. People are already making their comments felt in the chat room. That's for those of you who are on YouTube, of course. But yeah, welcome to the one and only Lunar Lounge with myself, Israel Josie. I'm going to be taking you through today's show, as I always do. We'll be looking at the astrology of the times, looking how the month of March looks like it's all panning out. Well, we've already had an eclipse, haven't we? How are you all feeling about that one? I'm telling you what, I'm feeling quite tired with that eclipse. Tarot card of the week. That will be coming up later on in the show or towards the end of the show, right? So watch out for that. Competition time. Let's see if we do have any winners. Not many people enter. See, when I'm asking these difficult questions, but they're going to get harder and harder. Okay. Listen, if you're joining this show for the first time, this is a show which aims to enlighten, inform, educate about the cosmos and its relationship with us here on planet Earth as human beings. How are these planetary alignments? What are they showing? What are they reflecting? What is being affected? What is not being affected? So we shall be talking all about that. And for those of you who listen to the recording, which most of you do, thank you very much. Thanks for your support. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friend. Yes. We've got Pretty in the building. How are you doing, my dear? Thank you for joining. I've got December D in the building. Mason, all the way from New York. I've got, what's that? Sandcam 12. You guys coming in with your names here. I've got Palib 5. You know, you guys come up with names that, you know, it's like similar to prison numbers. I'm not trying to insinuate anything. Angela's in the building. How are you doing? For Generation Crystals, sand, okay, 743. See, another one with, see, even Angela Jules has got, you know, 1239 on the end. What is it with all you guys? Anywho, welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Yvette is in the building. How are you doing? Good afternoon to everybody. Lexi's in the building. How are you doing? LaDonna's in the building. Tiffany from all the way from Memphis, Tennessee, sending you lots of love. What is happening? What is in the news? Well, it's exploded, hasn't it? Don't say I didn't tell you. Hey, don't say I didn't tell you. We're on the brink of World War III. Okay, it is what it is. But don't worry, man. You know, just mind your business. You ever watch that thing with Fresh Prince? One of the earlier episodes where he was telling actually, mind your business. That's what we need to be doing right now. Minding your business. Just mind your business and stay on you. Yeah? Too much distraction. Don't worry about what's happening in Iran. Don't worry about what's happening. I mean, of course, if you've got people there, of course. And of course, we don't want to be killing people, but, you know, so stay focused. You know what I'm trying to say? Stay focused. It is what it is. But sometimes it can be a bit hard, isn't it? It can be a bit difficult. What is the weather like where you are? You know, it's not cold actually, but you know, a little bit grey over here in the skies of UK. But yeah, it's quite warm for this time of year. I mean, mind you, at the end of this month anyway, we, you know, spring equinox and all, you know, maybe it's giving a bit of a, yeah. It is what it is. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Keep your questions coming. We got Gemma in the building. How are you doing, Gemma? Pretty, how are you doing? Was wonderful seeing you a few weeks ago in Dubai. Now look what's happening in Dubai. matter of fact, listen. A lot of this stuff that's going. Be careful of this social media stuff, right? A lot of the stuff that people have been posting. Number one is AI generated to make it look better than it is, right? Shout outs to Dubai. Shout outs to my people in Dubai. Dubai is cool. Them people, they got the stuff on lock. Yeah. So don't you worry. It's not like they're in a war anyway. I mean, all right, a few places got it, but yeah, they were countering all their missiles. The Burj Khalifa hasn't turned off its light yet. So don't worry about that. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, yeah, I wish I was still over there with the excitement. I keep telling people that. They think I'm joking. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll figure it. Yes, Tyrone, my brother, how are you doing? Great to be in the building. But yeah, it's all gonna be all cool, right? Anyway, we'll be looking at the astrology and we'll be seeing what is coming up here for you. Angela says YouTube gives that you automatically retrograde, got you good hailing out my last name. Oh, yeah, I don't normally do that. Tiffany's letting me know it's warm here. High at 78 Fahrenheit today. I'm from London, UK. We don't do Fahrenheit. We do like degrees. What is that? You meant to multiply and subtract some kind of number. That sounds quite warm though. I think that sounds like it's in the 30s, if I'm not mistaken, degree-wise. But yeah, it's cool. Christiane, how are you doing, my dear? Bonjour. Hey, Israel. How long will this war going to last for? Yeah, well, we'll look at the astrology of that one. Let's have a look. Shouldn't be too long, but you never know. So it's interesting. Yeah, we'll be talking a little bit about that war, Christiane. Well, it's the big news, isn't it? We cannot avoid it. But like I said, mind your business. So yeah, it is what it is. Y'all send me good vibes. I have a medical procedure done today. Oh, okay. We're sending you lots of energy, positive healing, uplifting energy. All will go well. So yeah, everything will go well as planned and even better. So yeah, it is what it is. What else? Where else am I? We got Mary, Black Mary in the building. Yes. Tyrone is saying, any luck on those geodetic maps? No, not yet. soon approaching. So good morning to you. I believe you're in Canada, aren't you, Mary? Yes, if it's the Mary I'm thinking of. 1 minute you're on YouTube, next minute you're on Instagram. I can't keep up, man. Okay, so what has been happening? The world is at war. Everybody is going crazy. Yes. Reading the news here. Let's have a look at what some of the top news is. Around 140 people missing after Iranian Navy ship sinks off the coast of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka? What the hell are you doing in Sri Lanka? Oh God! What is up with you people? After Trump's no Churchill jibe, can the UK and US special relationship recover? Yeah, not with the kind of government we got. Okay. UK announces first Middle Eastern repatriation flights from Oman. So if you're coming from Oman, yeah. It is. Yeah, Trump made a statement about our current UK Prime Minister. He said, this is not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with. Yeah, you know Winston Churchill would have been in there, right? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Trump. I hear what you're saying. Okay. UK to send HMS Dragon and helicopters These are ships, helicopters, to protect Cyprus. Okay. It's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. What else? What else here? Yeah. What else would I want to say? Yeah. What else has been in the news here? What's this? 6 U.S. soldiers killed in Iranian strike on Kuwait base. Yeah, I saw some video footage of that. It is what it is. Anything else? People, why can't we just all live in peace? What is the matter, man? Dear. Police appeal for information on a murder 30 years ago. Good luck with that one. 30 years. Some people can't remember what they did 30 days ago, let alone 30 years. Okay. What else? Yeah, I think that is about it. Well, it's all kicking off. I did tell you that Mars Uranus, it looks suspicious, man. It just looked too suspicious. Keep your questions, keep your comments coming. It just looks, well, I'm not going to say too good to be true, but you kind of knew something was cooking. Let me get some water down me. So yeah. Okay. Oh, so what else? What was that Yvette said for knocking the guy over? For which guy? Okay, I'm lost. Or were you just talking amongst yourselves there? Yeah. Keep the comments coming. I will be bringing up the chart of the moment. Let's look at where the planets are. But we did have an eclipse yesterday, and just a few days to the eclipse, I've just been sleeping a little bit heavy. And no, I haven't been eating heavy food or late at night or whatever, but that eclipse is knocking me for 6. I don't know about you. You're talking about Getz knocking over the guy. I presume you're talking about Getz. Oh, you're saying look above. Where? Around the planet. Yes, buckle up. I don't see nothing. Am I missing something again? Oh, bloody hell. Let's go. What am I missing? I didn't see nothing above. But for knocking over the guy over, I think you're talking about Getz, the rapper who got something like 12 years, didn't he? Something like that. There is no info above. Exactly, that's what I was saying. I tell you, man, Mercury retrograde. It's either getting me or it's getting you. One of the two. I'm telling you, man, I've been seeing some really suspicious stuff. And I mean, really, it's like, really, you could not make this up if you tried. Yeah, you're talking about Getz. Yeah, he got 12 years for running over. Why you run over the guy? Yeah, but the thing was, he ran over the guy and he didn't. He didn't stop, right? I mean, I'll be very honest with you. Yeah, it's a tough one. I'll be very honest with you. I know somebody personally. One of my neighbors when I was young, his brother got hit with a hit and run, and I know if you were to hit somebody, yeah, you'd be scared, you'd be but you gotta yeah, I don't know. If you hit and run, I'm sorry, you're getting you're gonna get you got to get done. I'm sorry. If you stay, help the person, try, yeah, of course. I totally agree. But yeah. So what else am I seeing here? Oh God. They're talking about him. Australia backs removing Andrew from line of succession, like he was ever going to get there anyway. Really? Like, like, you know what I mean? You were never going to get there anyway. Period. You weren't going to smell it, man. Too many people in front of you. You'll be longer than dead. Yeah, 12 years. Yeah, 12 years for hit and run. But I mean, if you hit and run, I don't know. I know you can be fearful, but at least, you know what I mean? You can't leave somebody like that, man. You know, like I said, I know somebody who that happened to personally. And he's in a wheelchair right now. He just will never recover fully. Could just barely speak. In a wheelchair, got to have 24-hour, 7 days a week care. You know what I mean? And it was a hit and run. And still to this day, they haven't caught the guy. Yeah, it's an interesting one. So it is what it is. Whew. But you guys across the pond won't know who we're talking about here. We're talking about is a British rapper, and he's very good. To be quite sincere, for me, in terms of British rap, for me, I don't know. If he's not number one, he's got to be number two. For me, that is. That, gets. If he's not number one, he's got to be number two. His wordplay is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Like, wow, like, how are you thinking like this? But yeah. It is what it is. Faye's in the building. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you are well. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast. Keep your questions coming. We shall be looking at the charts in a moment. I shall be bringing it up. I'm just waffling on. And let's see what the planetary alignment is looking like for March. Is this war going to continue? You know what I mean? Is this war going to continue? Oh God, what have I done here? What have I been? Oh God, what have I been here? I was trying to type the name. I was trying to respond to your question, Mary. His name is Getz. That's it right there. I've put it in the chat. That's his name, Getz. Below your question there, Mary. You can Google him. For UK rap, I'm talking. Not so. I mean, even in the world. I mean, but UK, in terms of UK rap, I would definitely. If he's not number one, he's got to be number two for me. He's like, oh God, he is phenomenal. His bars are, there's something else. But it is what it is. Well, Mars conjunct Saturn in Aries won't help the war. Yeah, but that's not for now. Mars has just moved into Pisces. Still got a bit of a way to go. We've got about a month and a half. Hopefully it will die down by then. Mary says, oh, never heard of him. I will Google him up. Yeah. No, you wouldn't have. He's a UK rapper, He's not American, man. It's American. It's Americans that dominate that genre of music, or Canadians, as Drake has. Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Keep your questions coming. We've got Dylan in the building, also joined us. Hope you are well. Thanks for joining us here at the Lunar Lounge. Let's go to the astrology. Let's share the screens and, me fiddling about with my little bits and pieces. And voila, what do we got? We got the moon in Virgo. We got a Virgo moon. Oh, well, great time to analyze, I guess. With Mercury retrograde, what can we do? Okay, so at the tail end of Virgo, but nevertheless, Virgo opposing Venus at the moment. Interesting. Well, this is the chart for now. Mars has moved into Pisces. So what's going to start happening with Mars moving into Pisces? It's going to make things a lot more sneaky. Well, in terms of the war, I'm speaking. A lot more sneaky, yeah? And Iran was very clever. Iran know, it's obvious, Iran know that they cannot win this. Somebody needs to send a copy of the book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Some of you may have it, some of you may have read it. The Art of War, which can be applied to any kind of conflict. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Amazing. Need to go watch that. Somebody needs to send a copy to Iran and let them read that first. Pick your battles, man. But anyway, they know that they couldn't. Obviously, the US is nowhere near them, so they're nowhere in arm's reach. It's not like they're neighbors. So they thought, okay, we'll attack the neighboring countries. Yeah, that's it. And we'll attack the neighboring countries who are allies to the US. Smart move. The US weren't expecting that. Then the other question is, are US, because US are really good at bombing people from the sky, but maybe, you know, how are you going to get boots on the ground? Are you going to send in military? Where are you sending them in from? Interesting. I know you got bases all around the world. But yeah, let's watch this space. But yeah, as I said, the Mars, Uranus, in a way, I mean, it's still squaring, but it is fading. So the war should be over. Venus has turned into an evening star, but she is still somewhat not visible at the moment. Hopefully in the next coming month or two, she will be. And I feel that is when we're going to get some peace. I may need to forward that. Let me just have a quick look of next month. I don't want to... Will Venus be 14? Will she be further away here? Oh, God. It might take some... what is this? June? That's more like it. Okay. So we might be looking maybe around May, June. When Venus pulls away, for this to kind of really die down, if you get what I mean. Okay, so we need Venus to pull away from the sun. She's turned into an evening star. Great. We need her to pull away from that sun so we can see her. She can bring the peace, especially when she moves into Taurus. She's about to move into Aries in the next few days, so that may flare things up. But Mars, hopefully, let's see. Anywho, now the thing is I said to you last week with Mars square Uranus, this is very explosive. Of course, it's an explosive, combination. When it happens, things always trigger. We always get some kind of explosion going on, or something explosive going on. And in this case, of course, they went to war. It all sparked off, and literally to the exact degree that Mars was square Uranus. Within minutes, bang, launched the attack on Iran. Israel, of course, they're all getting involved, of course, which is going to pull in other your Hezbollahs and your Hamases and it's going to pull them all in, right? Because Iran sponsored them. You know the story. I mean, I don't know the details, but I kind of know the kind of general outline, or the fingers that are being pointed. So Mars Uranus is something which happens quick. However, when the square took place, and it also took place at the same degree, it was at 28 degrees. Remember, it was at 28 degrees, at the same degree as where the solar eclipse, which we had 2 weeks ago, not yesterday's one, the one we had 2 weeks ago, at the same degree of where that solar eclipse took place. So that was a very sensitive degree. Well, nobody's passing there for now, although Uranus is still squaring it. So technically speaking, and like I said, it happened in a fixed sign. Now, fixed signs tend to prolong things. They tend to keep things going for long. However, Mars has now moved into Pisces. That should calm things down a little bit, although things are going to go a little bit more underground. In terms of how long this war is going to last, we're probably looking next month, May. We're looking about the best part of the next 2-3 months. In 3 months' time, Venus will be of an evening star. She'll be visible. And this is where we can start seeing, and especially when she moves into Taurus. I may need to have a look at when she's going to move into Taurus to try and see how things may shape up. But in a few days' time, she's going to go into Aries. Things may escalate a little bit again. So yeah. LaDonna saying, Brother Israel, Mom is asking if anything is happening this weekend, as it's her birthday weekend. Yeah, well, we shall be looking. 4 Generation Crystal says, Iran is being very strategic and will play with time. And will play with time. They are in for a long run, whilst US will exhaust their weapons and manpower. Yeah, I think there's a question about US's manpower. Sorry, I think they've got the manpower. I don't doubt that. I just feel, how are they going to deploy them? How are you? US is good from the sky. You'll win that war. That's for sure. But US would just, I think Donald Trump was just going to lay in on them. They're just going to keep bombing them, aren't they? Which I don't think Iran can take. They've killed another one of their successive leaders, right? That was when was that? That was yesterday. What was his name? Another one of the Ayatollah. What was his name? Supreme leader. Yeah, Ayatollah Arafi. Ayatollah Arafi. He was a new leader after they killed the original. So he's been killed in there. He wasn't even there 24 hours, and they got him out of there. 24 hours. That's what they're going to keep on doing. If anyone keeps stepping up, they'll keep killing them. They will keep killing them. Somebody needs to send a copy of The Art of War over to Iran, and they need to have a good read. Creepy Village in the building. We got Starshine in the building. Welcome. Thank you for joining us here. We got Lee. Oh, how do I pronounce this? Let's see, go the yogi. Let's see, go the yogi in the building. Maria, thank you for joining. Jax 100 also has joined us here in the building. So I think they're just going to keep. Now, the thing is now, Mars has moved into Pisces. So this is what I'm saying. The war is going to be a lot more covert, a lot more hidden. Submarines are going to be at play here. Ships and submarines, hugely. Yeah. So water, because you see, Pisces is the waters, is the oceans. So Mars moving into Pisces is indicating that this war is going to become a lot more sneaky. It's going to become a lot more covert. it's going to be, the water is going to be playing a huge, and I mean huge, role in this. Ships, submarines, all that stuff. And that's where they keep a lot of these, that's where they launch a lot of these things from anyway, don't they? From the submarines, from the ships. So this is going to be a very, very key factor in terms of how this war is going to be fought over the course of the next month, 2 months. So yeah, so that's quite interesting there in terms of how that's going to how that's going to shape up. I suppose because you've got they share the same waters, right? All that the Persian Gulf. We're going to be hearing a lot about that Persian Gulf, and again because it's the Persian Gulf which separate Iran and the UAE and Oman and of course Saudi and Qatar, Kuwait, all of that. They're all along the that Persian Gulf, so they're very, very much exposed to it. This is going to be it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. And then Iran have also got the Caspian Sea at the top, haven't they, to their north. You notice Russia's not getting involved in this. This is interesting, isn't it? We don't want Putin getting involved. Oh, no, please not. But anyway, Mars in Pisces, it's going to be a little bit more sneaky. It's going to be a bit more scattered. So watch out for this. But the war is, it's going to be a bit more covert at this precise moment. Let's see what's going to be happening in the days to come. Mars is now in Pisces. Sun, Mercury, retrograde, Venus, all in Pisces. A lot of Pisces energy at the moment. You'd think there'd be more compassion, wouldn't you? With Pisces we're talking about here. Sentimental, compassionate, empathetic. Can we get a bit of love, please? And why would you go to war with an Islamic country during their holiest month, the month of Ramadan? Couldn't you wait until Ramadan is over and then launch your attack? Like, really? And you guys claim to be a Christian nation. You are also in the during the period of Lent. It's ironic. Both Islamic and Christian countries are in one of their important months. For Islam, the most important, and that's when you launch the attack. Yeah. What does that tell you? Anywho, I suppose that's also part of the plan to destabilize them at least around those times. And with Mercury retrograding right now in the sign of Pisces, there's so much misunderstanding. It's going to be confusing the hell out of everybody. It's crazy. Tiffany saying, conjunct the US's natal moon in Aquarius. Yes. You're talking about the eclipse that happened a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it was conjunct the moon. We need to pay attention when Mars is in Aries and conjuncts the dwarf planet Aries too. Not Aries. Yeah. Goddess of strife. People like this stuff, don't they? But Mars is not going to be there. I mean, Mars is in Pisces right now. He's going to be there at least for a month and a half, 2 months. By then, Venus would have pulled out. So when Mars does go into Aries, and as soon as he goes into Aries, he's going to meet Neptune and he's going to meet Saturn. So Neptune's going to just disarm him and Saturn will just block him, even in his own sign. It's quite interesting. Mars in Pisces It's secret agents, spies too. Yeah, definitely. 4th Generation Crystal says, if Israel goes for China, possible India will step in, as they will not be able to access oil, and Russia will see an opportunity to join in. That's really World War, isn't it? You don't want to get China involved. Shout out to Lissy. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you're good. Fane, bonjour, from the south of France. Somebody's having a good time. South of France is a place where I should be visiting soon. I await my invitation. But yeah, this we are on the brink of a world war. Some people are already saying it is a world war because we're just so linked, and everyone's allies with this. This is, my ally is enemies with this, and my enemy is allies with. It's like it's a mix-up. God, makes it all complex, doesn't it? Well, it is very complex right now since Mercury is in the sign of Pisces. Okay, let's have a look. What's happening tomorrow? Anything? Nope. Are there any major aspects happening for now? Nope. No. Saturn's moved to 2 degrees of Aries right about now. Anything else? There we go. On the 6th of March. On the 6th of March, the planet Venus moves into Aries. So the war could escalate. I repeat, the war will escalate when Venus moves into Aries. We're going to see a spike in the next couple of days, people. So do watch out for that. 6th, 7th, 8th of March, all of that. And she's going to be there for some time, although she's picking up a bit of speed, but it's going to be there for some time. Now, what's going to be interesting, this is the 7th of March. 7th of March, we're going to have Venus. Well, you might as well say the moment she moves in. From the 6th of March, Venus moves into Aries. She's going to be conjunct Neptune, right? So what's going to happen when Venus-Neptune? We're going to be all sort of like head in the cloud, fantasizing. We're in la-la land. Be mindful. It can spark off romance, and but we're going to be in. It's fairy tale. We're going to be dreaming or thinking of things which are not realistic. And then she's also going to be conjunct Saturn. We're going to have a Venus conjunct Saturn. What is this about? This is about money management. Hold on to your purses and your wallets. Hold on to that money. Relationships become, situations around relationships are going to become heightened. We're going to be seeing a lot of stuff in the news in regards to that. That's this Saturday, Hope you know that. This Friday, this Saturday, Venus on Friday, the day she rules, moves into Aries. What a weekend are we looking forward to? People, no. Stay your ass at home. Venus, Saturn. God damn. So we want to be, so we're going to have Venus, Saturn. So perhaps people might feel a little bit of the crunch. Let's hope the petrol prices are not going up then. We might hear, actually, I betcha, by this weekend, we're going to start hearing of things going up. Venus, Saturn. Those of you who are traders may want to, those of you who are trading need to be watching out anyway with Mercury retrograde. Although he's moving back to trine Jupiter. Okay, so we're going to have a Venus-Saturn conjunction this Saturday. So I take it nobody's going out. this Saturday, this Sunday. Look at that. Venus, Saturn. And then we're going to have an exact Mercury trine Jupiter. Now, the stock markets may shoot up. We're going to get a bit of a spike. You're going to get a spike or so for a few days while Mercury is trining Jupiter. Those of you who trade, keep an eye out. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how much money you're making. And may I have 10%, please? Those are the kind of things. Yeah, that's where I need to be making my money. I'm giving you guys tips. So, during this time, 7th, 8th, 9th of March, we're gonna have that trine of Mercury to Jupiter, right? So during this period, yeah, the market should go up. Market should go up. Yeah, I want a cut. I don't know why I should be giving you guys tips and I'm not getting 10%. Give me my money, man. Where my money at? But yeah, so that's the kind of things that we can see there. Even though we've got Venus conjunct Saturn, but things will still go up. Lex is saying fuel prices going up here in Wales already. Oh God, they couldn't wait, could they? They couldn't wait, could they? What is wrong with people? Fane is letting me know, living in the south of France. Come, she says. Yeah, I need to get my money up. I know what the south of France is like. It ain't for the, for the working class. I'm joking. Well, it depends what time. What part of south of France are we talking about? Saint-Tropez, Cannes. Yeah, that ain't for the that is not worth for the working class, is it? Rather expensive. Iffy, how are you doing? Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Show. Fane is saying, oh dear, I need to drive away from home on Friday afternoon. Yeah, make sure, fill up your tank now. Where are you? Okay, Avignon. I don't know if I'm ever pronouncing that right. Avignon. It's a silent G, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, go fill up because it looks like these prices may start to go up. We may get a bit of a crunch here. Venus, Saturn, that's going to be a crunch. That's a bit of a credit crunch that we're experiencing here. So that's this weekend, beginning of next weekend where we're having that. But stocks may shoot up a little bit because of the Mercury trine Jupiter. Okay, what else are we having here? Then Venus starts to separate. She's still conjunct Saturn, but starts to separate on the 9th of March. What else? 10th of March. Anything? No. The trine between Mercury and Jupiter starts to separate more. 11th of March. What do we have? Do we have anything exciting? No. 12th of March. Ooh, not much. 13th of March. 14th of March. Anything interesting? So back there to LaDonna's question about your mum this weekend. This is my suggestion for your mum, LaDonna. Tell her I said she should stay at home with a nice bottle of wine or a bit of the bubbly. Either order in a nice plate of food from a lovely restaurant or cook it if she wants, or you can cook it for her. And she can have a few people around, family, close friends or whatever, and enjoy a nice time at home. Lay low. especially with that eclipse that we had in Virgo yesterday. Lay low. We need to be quiet right now. Yeah, a little bit like a mini lockdown, and mind our business. Mind your business, man. What is happening here? 14th of March. Do we have anything? 14th of March. We're starting to get Mercury Mars conjunction in Pisces. So we're going to have Mercury Mars. This is going to be what you're going to start getting that. That really is starting. Well, yeah. Yeah, from the 13th of March, you get that. From the 13th of March, 14th of March, 14th and 15th of March is when we're going to have an exact conjunction of Mercury, who is retrograde, conjunct Mars. Now, this is a particular time where you really, I repeat, really want to be watching how you are speaking with people. You want to be careful how you're talking to people. Words become weapons with a Mercury Mars. We're probably going to be getting a lot of, he said, she said stuff, and there's going to be a lot of confusion around it also as well. The markets, the stock markets are going to go a little bit crazy around that time too. Traders in the building, right? 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th of March, you want to be watching out. It's Mars. So things are going to get slashed. Yeah, so do watch out for that. Watch out for travel. Watch out for transportation. We may get another spike here in terms of the war. So let's watch this space or place. So that's going to be on the 15th of March. 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th of March. We're having a Mercury conjunct Mars. Mercury's already retrograde. We may get heightened technical glitches around this time. You've been warned. 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th of March. More technical glitches. It will increase. Make sure you've got everything on lock. You've got the backup. You've got your insurance, especially for your gadgets. What else can we be seeing around this time? 15th, 16th of March, 17th of March. On the 17th of March, we're going to be having the sun is going to be sextiling or begin to start to sextile Uranus. And also from that 17th, 18th, we're going to get Mars, planet Mars, trining Jupiter. Now that can be a very good aspect. There's going to be lots of energy. Let's hope it doesn't get put into the war. It is a trine. Definitely we're going to be seeing changes here. Yeah, that one's going to be, again, start looking for May. I said May. March, sorry. Why did I say May? March. Mid-March. 16th, 17th, 18th. We're starting to get Mars trining Jupiter. Now, that gives a lot of energy. Now, generally for people, this can be a really great time to really push forward and initiate certain things and get certain things done. That's going to be a good, that's a good energy right there. But I'm hoping that's not also a time where we also see another spike again in the war as well. Yeah, because this is going to be a time where the US and Iran and Israel are probably reinforced with arms, more guns. Yeah, because Jupiter's just going to increase, right? Jupiter is just going to increase. So we're likely going to see more, more explosions. We're likely going to be hearing about, you know, more of that, and we're likely going to be hearing about more fire, man. Can't we just hit the gong and just like we need a gong bath healing session.
That is correct.
That's what we need. It is what it is. I keep telling you, Donald Trump's got Mars on the ascendant. Why? Why on earth would you want to? Makes no sense. Fane is letting me know. Oh, you're not far from Marseille. Nice place. Martina in the building. Dinah. Glad you can join us right here on the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. I believe your mother is here already listening. But yeah, so watch around this this time here. Tiffany saying my twin sisters are coming to visit me this weekend. Oh, it's nice. Yes, LaDonna saying I'm taking notes. Please do. What degree is Mars-Mercury conjunction in Pisces? Weren't you looking? The degree, I think it's around like the 10 degree, wasn't it? Or something like that. Yeah, around, 9-10 degrees. 9-10 degrees of Pisces. That's where it's at. 9-10 degrees of Pisces is where the conjunction is for the Mars-Mercury, that is. Okay, so we're getting a Sun sextile Uranus on the 18th, and we're also getting Mars trining. We're also getting Mars trining Jupiter. The war will definitely spike around this time. There's going to be a sudden attack. Listen to this. Either on the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, there will be another surprise launch. Somebody's going to do a surprise launch to somebody in that, we know where it's happening, around that area. For sure, it's going to spike up. Mars trine Jupiter, Sun sextile Uranus, and not only that, this is coming to the end of Ramadan. I believe Ramadan is going to be ending on what, the 18th, 19th? What is, we got a new moon. Hold on. When is the new moon? We got a new moon in Pisces, which marks the end of Ramadan. Looks like it's going to be, on the 19th. 19th of March. Okay. So there's going to be a new moon, and it's going to be in the sign of Pisces. Well, we'll take that. New moon in Pisces on the 19th of March, people. Just before the spring equinox. Is the sun going to move into Aries on the 20th or on the 21st of March? Let's have a look together. Voila. It's going to be on the 20th. So we're going to have a new moon in Pisces on the 19th. Time to initiate, time to plant new things. And literally the next day on the 20th, we're going to have the spring equinox, which for us, or in certain parts of the northern parts of the hemisphere, equinox means equal day, equal night. And spring starts coming in, so it starts getting warmer. Speaking about warmer, I spoke about grey clouds earlier on in London, UK. The sky's gone blue, and the sun's come out. Well. Coming to London for a holiday. We got the nice weather here, baby. And then we're going to have the Aries energy. Sun, Neptune, Saturn, Venus. On the 20th of March, it's going to be hot. And like I said, that is also going to be the time where we may witness a surprise attack. A lot of Aries energy here. This is the one that people are, but let's not forget the dispositor, Mars, is still in Pisces on the 20th of March. Guess what? On the 20th of March, Mercury stations to go direct. On the 20th, stations to go direct. And by the 21st, 22nd of March, Mercury will be going direct again at 8 degrees of Pisces. We're still going to be having a shadow period, but he will be going direct. Also around this time, literally on the 21st, literally on the 21st of March, we're going to have an exact Mars trine Jupiter. Huge energy. Great for getting things done, great for completing things, great for being brave. They say fortune favors the brave. Mars trine Jupiter, fortune will definitely favor you, especially for those of you Scorpio rising, Aries rising. That could be quite a formidable force for you guys. Watch this space. So we may, from about the 17th, from more 18th, 19th, we're looking for, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. We're likely going to get a spike again in the war, a surprise attack, unpredictable explosions coming out of nowhere. That's what we can expect around that time. So it's going to be, it's like we're going to get, there's going to be a peak phase. So watch out for the middle of March. There's going to be a peak. It's going to escalate. Things are going to escalate. And then starting from the 22nd, 23rd of March, things should decline a little bit. They should decline a little bit. Does Venus enter Taurus in March? Yes, she does, at the end. So it's going to be towards the end of March is where we're going to start to see the war starting to die down. End of March, going into April is where we're going to be seeing the end of the war starting to die down. Woohoo! Tiffany says the US is cutting off China's oil supplies, Venezuela and Iran. It's all chess moves, isn't it? Yes, Martina, it has been a while. Where have you been? Found another podcast you've been listening to? I'm joking. Great to have you here. But this is where we're going to be seeing here things starting to die down. It's going to be that. Yeah. Coolio. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Let's get back to business. Stop sharing. What else? What a world we live in. I think we got competition coming up. I do want to go and look at the winners. If there are any winners, let's have a look here. I asked a question last. I asked a question. Let's bring up the necessary. It's competition time, of course. Let's bring up that ticker, and let's bring up the email address as to where you send your answers. For those of you listening or listening for the first time, I ask a question, and the first person who inboxes me the following week on the Wednesday morning from midnight UK time. So if you do want to enter, make sure you adjust your clocks according to wherever you are on the planet. Make sure you send in your answer, and the first person who answers the correct answer gets to win £30. I am going to raise it. It's going to become £50 very soon, but then the questions are going to be harder. It's going to be for the hard knocks of astrology. You're going to be a bit. You can always have a little guess. You never know. But yeah, it is what it is. So hold on a moment. I'm just getting off. Okay, nothing. Okay. Thought there was something here to do with that. I'm sure I asked this question. No, I didn't. Okay, maybe not. Did I ask this question before? Hold on. I'm trying to see if I asked this particular question before. Just trying to cheer because I have got a question that I want to ask for today, and something's telling me that I've asked this question before, but I may not have asked it before because it should actually come up, but I can't recall seeing it. What's happening here? Okay, all right. I might have to put it back up. Oh, well, if I have, it should give you. Did I answer this question? See, so many questions. I'm beginning to forget which question it is that I've asked or haven't asked, kind of thing. So yeah, interesting. Okay. It is what it is. Well, what else is that I wanted to yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's get back here. So I asked a question. Sorry, I'm just dillying that in. I'm all over the place. Mercury got me, man. I asked a question. First person who inboxes me. So the question I asked last week was, in the 5 essential dignities, which are domicile, planets in their domicile, exaltation, triplicity, term or bounds, and face, out of the 5, which one represents the physical description of the physical body? Which one of the 5 ones represent the physical description, which show the physical description of the physical body, which points towards that? And I take it was a bit of a difficult question, but you're going to be getting questions like this. And only one person decided to contribute. Christian, who said triplicity, which is incorrect. It's actually the term and the bounds which actually indicate the physical body, which show are to do with the physical body. And to be quite honest, I could be wrong, but you should have known that. So yeah, so no winner this week either. So for those of you listening, I may give you something a bit more easier this week. I do have a few questions, and I want to. I'm trying to see, shall I ask the easy one or Shall I just lay it on you nice and hard? Okay. I asked a question. First person who inboxes me next week, Wednesday, midnight at UK time. So do adjust your clocks. For those of you listening to the recording, the email address to send your answer is the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. What planet rules wool? Wool, 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 wool. Like a woolly jumper, wool. Yeah. What planet rules wool? Interesting. First person who inboxes me next week, Wednesday, midnight UK time, gets to be the winner of £30. Martina's telling me she's been hiding since it's been a while. Little Miss Goddess. I like that name. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge show. Also in the building. Tiffany says, Mercury retrograde. Re-ask the question. LOL. Yes. What planet rules wool? Wool. What planet rules wool? I'll put it there in the comment section. How about that? That way, you will not forget. That is the question for this week. So I'll put that in the chat. So there is no, what is it? 4 Generations Crystal says, very interesting practical breakdown. Can you give a metaphysical breakdown of what all the planetary lineup in Pisces mean, and Saturn and Neptune in Aries? Well, the Pisces energy just tends to dissolve things, doesn't it? That's what it does. It just makes things it makes things very slippery. It makes things very difficult to and especially with Mercury there also as well. It just makes it very somewhat unclear in terms of what's going on. The Pisces energy is really telling us we need to go with the flow. We need to adapt. We need to go with the flow. But yes, it offers areas of compassion and empathy, and can be great for healing and things of that nature. Whereas the Saturn Neptune in Aries is all about new beginnings. It's the reset. So we're kind of in a particular place. The world I'm talking about is in a particular place where we're kind of caught in two hemispheres. There's a huge part of us that's needing to refine, let go, heal, and kind of go with the flow. But then there's a huge part as well that is saying, okay, let go of that old paradigm and start initiating and beginning something new. And that can be a confusion within itself. So so that's how that's what's happening there. We got N3C144. You see, people coming here with these number aliases. We got Mind Body Alchemist in the building. What a name. Thanks for joining us right here in the Lunar Lounge podcast. Great to have you here. So that is the question. That is the email. First person who sends the correct answer next week, Wednesday, from midnight UK time. It's got to be, if it's a second before, you get disqualified. It has to be from midnight. Make sure it's in fast. These answers tend to come in on the dot, on the midnight button. If you're listening to the recording, the email address to send the answer to is the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. This week's question is, what planet rules wool? First person, you get £30. Get to buy yourself a nice bottle of wine or something, perhaps. This is how it is here at the Lunar Lounge Podcast. What planet rules wool? I'll put it there in the chat, so both of you, for those people watching on, I think I'm live on Facebook again. I haven't been over the last. You see, haven't been live Facebook. But it's been disrupted, and now it's working fine. Bloody bugger. It is what it is. So that is this week's question. What planet rules wool? But something's telling me I'm going to go back and go and check. If I have asked it before, I'm going to have to pull it off the shelf. Something's telling me that you've asked that question before. But I was just looking, but it didn't. I'll have to do a thorough search. What planet rules wool, people? Bring it on. What else? Yeah, okay, so that's competition time over. Let's take that down. What else is happening? Well, tarot card of the week. We cannot ignore the tarot card of the week. It's where I pull out a tarot card and we, get to understand what the energies of the week are about. Things that we should be doing, things that we should be more aware of, energies that we're going to be encountering. It's more of a for the world, I guess, in a sense. But again, predominantly for people who do listen to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Just kind of gives you like some framework to kind of work with, I guess. So yeah, that just lets us know what kind of energy that we're going to be encountering over the course of the next week. So yeah. So I'm just shuffling my cards here, as I always do. Give them a nice shuffle. And let's see what the card of the week is going to be this week. Okay. You know me, I'm just going to split, whether from the top. I think I'm going to take it from the top. From the top, what we got? Oh, we got the star card. Well, that gives us a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Time to network, people. Time to connect. This card indicates that that over the course of the next 7 days, it's about bringing things together. It's about connecting with people also as well. Allies, friends. It's about making alliance. Suppose maybe in the war that's going to be happening. The star card also is a card about hope. It's letting us know that this is a week where we can start to begin to see perhaps light at the end of the tunnel, improvement, engagement. We can start to see that. The star card does remind us that it's not a foregone conclusion. We're not out of the woodworks fully, but things are slowly but surely coming together. This card is also a card that can often indicate we have to pay a little bit more attention perhaps to our health. Now some of you are here are health buffs. I'm sure some of you are listening to this, but there could always be things that can improve. So every little helps. It could be something, a habit that you have. It could be just changing your diet slightly. It could be needing to just exercise a bit more. Maybe go to the hospital, go and do a checkup. This is what the star card is about. But it's letting us know that there is hope there. The light is shining for us. We're being guided in some way, shape, or form, whether by your own intuition, guardian angel, ancestors. We're being guided in some kind of way. So the light's coming to the end of the tunnel, or the light is at the end of the tunnel, and we're beginning to recognize and realize that over the course of the next 7 days. Things are connecting. This card is about connecting. You want to be connecting. You want to be networking. You want to be, who are your friends? Who are your allies? That's what you want to be dealing with. Bonnie. Giuseppe. Is that? Oh, no. Giuseppe. Why am I pronouncing it like that? It's not. I'll just say Bonnie. So happy to catch you live for a bit. She says, you came in late though. What time you call this? Bonnie and Clyde in the building. Bonnie's in the building. Thank you for joining. Glad you could be here. We got Fire Moon Fire moon Claire. Fire moon. I take it your moon is in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. To have a name like that, Fire moon. It defeats the object, isn't it? The moon's a watery planet, you know, in a fire sign. Interesting. Anywho, welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Although we are finishing soon, I'm just wrapping things up. I'm blabbing on a little bit for the next few minutes. Do remember this show is live every week at 12:30 p.m. UK time. 12:30 p.m. UK time every Wednesday. The Lunar Lounge. I have said that I have a few guests lined up. Trying to get these guests lined up, it's not easy. But yeah, I do have a few guests and who are going to be speaking with us from various walks of life who do various things. You know, various, it could be esoterics understandings and people who wrote books, people who are into particular subjects. But I'm also going to be, you know, bringing in people who may be somewhat on the outside of that. It's going to be quite interesting. I've got a few guests, but it's all about arranging that time because it's timing. Because, you know, if I'm doing it live, but I may have to do some pre-recorded ones and then post them up also as well. So it is what it is. Bonnie's saying, mark in the calendar so I don't miss you next week. Yeah, please do. Mark the calendar and tell a friend to tell a friend and, you know, network it around, man. It's a lunar. It's a podcast which is live. I give it to you live. Let you know where the planets are right now live. What is happening to you for you live. Bonnie says, my Libra moon is happy to connect, even for a few minutes. Oh, you know, maybe your Libra moon is connecting with my Libra planets. I've got about 5 of them there. All about that Libra energy. We've got Richie in the building. Glad you can join, but although it's coming to the end of the show. So people, let's watch this space. Like I said, the war should be over in the next few months, especially when Venus, although Venus is an evening star, but she's not visible. Once she becomes visible, that's going to be good. I feel it's when Venus moves into Taurus, which will be the end of March. We're looking about the March the 31st. So this is where we can start to see things perhaps dying down. We're probably going to be seeing quite a number of planets also moving into Taurus. So around that time, we can start to see things starting to die down. So yeah, it's quite cool. Bonnie says, adore a Libra stellium. Yeah, that's me. Ladonna saying, when is the Geomancy course happening? End of this month. I'm putting it all together now. People have been on me. Like, when is the Geomancy? Yes, Geomancy is going to be starting soon. For any of you who may want to know how to do Geomancy, I'm going to be taking you from the basic level, you know, and showing you how you can use Geomancy. And it's quite amazing. Great for just kind of asking questions, seeing what's happening in your life. So yeah. And there may be also a discount for some of you early bird. I'll make sure I'll be putting it out hopefully by next week so that some of you have got you can capitalize on the early bird discount. It's going to be over a period of 3 months. It's going to be like a 12 to 14 weeks course. So watch out for that. And yeah, we're going to be getting into the art of Geomancy, all about shapes, which is originally from the Yoruba African divination system of Ifa. It's essentially, Geomancy is a combination of Ifa, known as Geomancy, with astrology. It's Ifa meets astrology. That's what Geomancy essentially is. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Widely practiced in the Middle Eastern regions amongst the Islamic and Arabic cultures who are currently at war. So maybe we can do some geomancy and find out about what's going on in the war. Yeah. It functions based on the same premise like tarot, astrology, numerology, all forms of divination, basically. So yeah. So people, if you want to jump on the course, do let me know. There's going to be an early bird. For those of you who are on my, you should also be getting a what you call it, like a kind of like a newsletter update where it's going to be also shedding some light on that too. So yeah, Geomancy course coming right up. By the end of this, there's going to be 2 courses which are actually, let me take that back. There's going to be 3 courses. For those of you who also want to learn astrology, remember, Sacred Planets is the only, I repeat, the only online astrology school which has astrology classes 4 times a week, live 4 times a week. And guess what? A 5th one is coming up. Woo-hoo-hoo. There's going to be astrology every day. Astrology every day. Could you imagine? Every day you're going to be able to do astrology. You can attend you know what I mean? It's going to be, okay, man, the times may be a bit thin, but every day you get access to all the recordings for life, reading material. There's quizzes that you can partake in to sort of like up your, astrology knowledge. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. You want to come on board? For those of you who want to learn astrology, if you are interested, I may give you a discount. That's my email, sacredplanets@gmail.com. You've all missed out on the big one because, it is what it is. But sacredplanets@gmail.com, sacredplanets@gmail.com. And you could also email me as well if you are interested. There's, like I said, there's going to be 3 courses starting, all predominantly towards the end of this month. We've got numerology course coming up. We've got tarot cards. If you want to learn how to read the tarot, how to interpret, how to predict, all of that, tarot and geomancy. That's going to be 3. My God, I'm going to be busy. Right here at the Lunar Lounge or on Sacred Planets. It's going to be the biggest esoteric school of learning platform in the world. Got high ambitions here. So yeah, so do sign up. If you've been students of me from before, you automatically do get a discount, or people who are already perhaps maybe doing my astrology courses, you automatically get discounted also as well. So that's cool. You guys get a different kind of discount, so do watch out for that. On that level, I think I will be finishing there. It's 2 o'clock. It's time to go. I got peoples to see, things to do, places to be. It is what it is. People, I want to thank each and every single one of you for your participation. I couldn't do it without you.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Of you once again, wherever you are. Too many names to mention, but you know who you are. Your regulars, people who came in for the first time. Also as well, people who I haven't seen in a while. Fame, Martina, thank you. Mary, thank you. LaDonna, Yvette, Faye, Bonnie. It was great to have you here. Tiffany, so many names to mention here. Lexi was also in the building. 4 Generations, Crystals also was in the building. Thank you very much. All of you. You know who
Welcome
you
to
are.
the Lunar Lounge.
Aries rising. I forgot. I didn't even see Aries rising in the building. My God.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Glad you could be with us, Aries rising. And I've mentioned the usual suspects. Angela, Faye, Yvette, all of you.
Welcome
Pretty,
to the Lunar Lounge.
thank you. You could join also as well. Dinah, great seeing you here. Yeah, all of you guys. I want to thank each and every single one of you. I will be with you next week, Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Please put it in your diaries. Do set the alarms. I will be with you next week, same place, same time. People, stay blessed, stay safe. Remember, mind your business. My name is Israel Josie. You've been listening to the Lunar Lounge. I'm out.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.